Welcome back, all you Fabricants and Fleshbags, to the super, not funny show, Reviews. And today I'm reviewing Abbott Elementary Season 2, Episode 11, entitled Read-A-Thon, coming to you from ABC, streaming on Hulu. So, what did I think about it? And should you be watching? Before we get into the review, get down there, hit the like on this video. We're back from winter break, yo. Great. Abbott's back and coming in with conflict. I can't believe it. Janine in conflict with somebody. We don't know that. We don't really know that. But she's really kind of a competitive person, and the person she's competing with is Melissa, a super competitive person. And they're trying to see which of their classrooms their second graders are going to win the Read-A-Thon and get that free pizza party for everybody. And so what we see is Janine, normally she would be the person that's featured, but this is actually about Melissa and her work as a teacher, trying to get her second graders to beat Janine's second graders. And I love it because, and I love this episode because not only is that it's featuring Melissa, but also really featuring and showing what a legitimately great teacher she is. She's often a little curmudgeonly, and she's more than a little shady about things. But when it comes to teaching, she doesn't play, and really trying to motivate her kids into reading more. And all the kind of the mishaps happen as a result of her best readers getting pink eye because she tells them to read wherever they can, and they kind of pass around pink eyed doing so. But also a little girl who wants to help out, but she's just not really so good at reading, and so she's really just, let's just call it, lying about how much she's reading. And there's a really cool and a little I almost say maybe one of the more stressful times I've watched this show, when she has the teacher meeting with the child's parents, and they just don't want to believe that their kid isn't just like top of the class doing everything, that she's having problems with reading. And it just, seeing the way that played out, and then later how she sort of sits the girl down and talks to her about reading and trying to help her out. Again, I'm reminded that I like every character on this show, and every episode sort of reminds me and then kind of pulls into focus why I love all the characters. And just seeing Melissa again be a stellar teacher, really caring, really taking some personal time to connect with this kid, but also to underscore to the rest of the class like how important reading is and everything. It's really, really nice. And also that little bit produced some really fun stuff between Janine and her, because Janine being, she's really coming to her own, really showing a lot more confidence. She's not as squirrely or whatever. And the way she kind of bucks up to Melissa at some point, like literally bucks up to her, and even so she runs away, and she's super confident about it and everything. And yeah, Melissa literally basically cheats to win at the end, but it's all good. Especially because it leads to a fun little, a conversation, an exchange between Janine and Gregory at the end of the episode, which leads me into the second part of the show. The B plot is that Gregory and Jacob, they have a podcasting club. Gregory's in it because he needs more money, and he get extra money for the clubs, and Jacob because he wants to be the next great podcaster, and he wants to basically recreate some podcasts that he really, really likes, NPR style stuff. But the couple kids that they bring in, they have a different idea. They want podcasts more like the ones that they listen to by that they name drop Joe Budden. And while Ava's sort of in the background, sort of providing her little sassy comments and everything. And this wasn't as fun as the A plot, but it's still quite good. Just showing, because Jacob, he's really like, the typical white liberal, in the inner city. He's trying to be cool and, thinking that his interests or whatever, not that they don't align, but that he's not really in touch with the kids as much as, maybe he should be. And wanting things to go a certain way. He wants to be the next Ira Glass, and realizing that the club is really for the kids and not just for him. And his he can be cool if he's a little less trying to push everybody into his box, and instead letting the kids be themselves. It's really, it's really quite nice. I think the character of Jacob, I felt he needs a little more focus, because he wasn't as featured in the first season. And it is nice to see, like, this is another one time he gets a focus. I know he did in the last episode, but it's good to kind of see him, grow and learn as a teacher, and really connect with the students. They call him Mr. C and everything because they think he's corny, but it's actually quite affectionate. And to see him disappoint the kids and then turn around and, like, look, we're going to do the things do it the way you guys want to do it. It was really nice. And of course, Gregory, he's there just to get to get the extra money. So, but also he's there to provide the funny looks and the funny comments. And like I said, Ava was kind of there in the background. And I love that, again, she, this wasn't a feature for her, but sometimes she gets these little moments that really bring into focus why she's a terrible principal, but every now and then she is just the right person to sit there and point these teachers in the right direction. And so maybe she's not the worst principal, maybe she's not the worst leader possible, and she really pulled into focus what Jacob was doing wrong and how he could sort of fix it. So just generally speaking, like, I really like the episode. It's not my favorite episode of all, but there are some real fun moments, and it had me laughing out loud, and that's really basically the standard. So another great episode from Abbott Elementary, and I hope you guys are enjoying this season. I think they're doing a great job. So anyway, what do you guys think about this episode? What do you think about what I had to say? Get down to the comment section, leave your thoughts there, and of course you can always hit me up, supernotfunnyshow@gmail.com, or at supernotfunnys1 on Twitter. And do me a favor, get down there, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and also notification bell. All those things help with the algorithm so more people see these videos, and it helps to grow the channel, and I appreciate it. All right, all you Fabricans and Fleshbags, thanks for joining me. Come back next week. We got the very next episode of Abbott Elementary. Should be a good time. Till then, I've been Mole Poupée, resident Fabricant and comic extraordinaire on all things pop culture. We'll see you guys on the other side of the thread. Peace.